Hello, in this video we will be talking about what is fear and what are the best techniques to handle fear. Remember, I discussed in one of the prior videos about fear. It is about false events appearing real. Fear is a fundamental human emotion that is triggered by a perceived threat, which can be real or imagined. It is a basic survival mechanism that signals our bodies to respond with a fight or flight reaction. Fear serves an essential purpose in keeping us safe. However, it can become overwhelming or irrational, leading to anxiety, phobias, or deliberating stress if not managed properly. That's why it's very important to manage the fear properly, and there are many techniques. In this video we will discuss some of the techniques to handle fear. First and foremost is understand and acknowledge your fear. Recognize what you are afraid of and why. Understanding the root of your fear is the first step in overcoming it. Let's say if you want to make some change in your life, whether it's your job, your routine, your working routine, anything like that, and you are having fear that what would be the outcome if you do that, what would be the impact, right? So first and foremost, you need to understand and acknowledge your fear that you have there, um, the fear, why it is coming to you, what is the root of it, and why you are afraid of it. The second step is exposure therapy. This involves gradual, repeated exposure to the source of your fear in a controlled and safe environment. Over time, this can help diminish the power that fear holds over you. So, as I mentioned in the first step, so if you want to do some change in your life, your work routine, your waking up routine, anything like that, maybe you want to do some exercises. You understand in the first step you have a fear, and the next step you do the exposure therapy. What does that mean? That you start doing that thing at least in a to some extent, even in a controlled environment. So let's say you want to change your exercise routine. Start with walking, let's say for 5 minutes or 10 minutes instead of going the first day for 10,000 steps, right? So you have a fear that you will be tired or you can't manage it, so just start with little amount of time and the steps that you can do, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. Do it regularly. And then the third step is practice relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, mindfulness, and meditation can help calm your body's stress response and reduce the intensity of your fear. So, before the walk, after the walk, or anything else that you wanted to change, have a deep breath. Do mindfulness exercises, do meditation. These will help you. Then the number four step is cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. CBT is a form of psychotherapy that helps individuals change their thought patterns and behaviors associated with fear. It's particularly effective for phobias and anxiety disorder. So this has to do with changing your thought patterns and behaviors associated with fear, right? So for example, again coming back to the same example, walk, right? You will be tired or you will not have enough time. Start changing your time. What will be the positive, changing your thoughts, what will be the positive impact once you have done the walk, right? What else? So instead of feeling tired, you should change your thought process, like, okay, I will be more active, I will be more fit, right? These kind of things. I will have more energy, more focus. My mind is will become free of all the stress, so then I can focus more on my work, things like that. So this is CBT, yeah, cognitive behavioral therapy. Number 5, physical exercise. Coincidentally, this is related to the example that we are discussing. Anyway, regular exercise can help reduce the overall intensity of your fear by lowering stress levels and improving your mood. So, as we were talking about walking, you can take any other physical exercise, no matter whatever stress or fear you are facing. You can add some physical exercise, and they will help you to reduce overall intensity of the fear and will lower down your stress level. Number 6, build a support system. Thinking about your fears with friends, family, or a sport group can provide comfort and advice on how to manage them. I think this is very interesting because when you have a sport network, let's say your friends, your colleagues, and when you discuss with them, like, okay, I have fear of doing this. Let's take for now the example of changing your job or changing your job function, right? So just seek advice for people who have been there. Just tell them, okay, I want to do this, but I have a fear that maybe I'm not a fit or any other fear that you have. And then they will share their examples. They will encourage you based on their experience that they have been through this before, that they were feeling the fear uh, on along the same lines, but when they took action, what was the outcome, how did they overcome the fear, and things like that. So that's why the sport system or sport network is really important, and this can help you a lot in overcoming your fears. Number 7, professional help. If your fear is overwhelming or interfering with your daily life, a mental health professional can provide strategies and therapies to help you overcome it. Let's say if you are still struggling after you have tried the first 5 or 6 steps, um, then it could be beneficial and helpful to seek a professional mental health coach, right? They can help you with strategies and therapies to help you overcome your fear. Number 8, educational approach. Learn more about your fear. Sometimes understanding the facts can reduce the fear of unknown and make it more manageable, right? So, for example, changing the job, you have the fear that maybe you are now in a comfortable position in your comfort zone. Um, the new job might be bringing the fear of, like you don't know all the skills, it will take you more time, not being the right fit for the job, and things like that. What if you start to accumulate and collect facts not only from your experience but also from your sport network, your friends, your colleagues, and people around you, then you will be able to cut down the fear because for example, you have done this before and you know how difficult the situation was, how fearful you were, but once you took the step, took the initiative, you change the job, you change your role, you move from here to there, you realize that it was very easy, very simple, just like a piece of cake, right? Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but once you have overcome a fear or anything like that, you just feel like it was so simple. Although before taking that step, you feel like, oh, it's very fearful. It's very, difficult. Uh, I can't do it. Maybe I will fail, or things like that. You have all those thoughts coming in. So try to collect those facts, and they will help you reduce the fear of unknown that you have, and you will become more pragmatic and capable to manage that fear. Number 9 is positive visualization. Imagine facing your fear and handling the situation successfully. This can increase your confidence and reduce feelings of anxiety. I think I briefly mentioned this before, but just imagine you say, okay, I'm gonna take this fear head on and I will handle the situation successfully no matter what. I will not deprive myself of taking this opportunity because of fear. I will take it head on and I will be successful. This is positive visualization. Number 10, resilience building. Develop coping skills and resilience. This include focusing on positive outcomes and learning to adapt to situations that invoke fear. Keep in mind that you have to focus on positive outcomes, that in this situation I will achieve positive outcome. And the second is like, try to be flexible, be agile to adopt as the situation unfold, right? Number 11, journaling. Writing about your fears, triggers, and responses can provide insight into their nature and help you find effective coping strategies. I think this is again very interesting because let's say if you write down all the fears that you have had so far or you're having now, and then you write down, okay, what are the triggers for those fears, right? When I feel that fear, when it gets triggered, right? And then your responses. What was my response when last time I felt this fear? What was my response when the other time I felt this fear, right? And then these listing, these journaling will help provide you insights into their nature and help you find effective coping or handling strategies for the fear. Last but not least, number 12 is set small and manageable goals. If your fear is related to a particular goal or task, breaking it down into smaller steps can make it more manageable and less intimidating. So try to break down the steps, the goals into smaller goals, smaller tasks, smaller steps. It will reduce your fear because let's say you have a goal which is bigger, then you divide down into small and manageable tasks or goals, which is let's say 10. And after each of those, when you achieve each one, you will feel more comfortable. Your fear level will decrease and your confidence, your belief in yourself, your success ratio will increase. This will help you in managing fear. This is again a really effective strategy. Handling fear effectively is crucial for mental and emotional well-being. These techniques can empower you to manage your fears constructively, enabling you to lead a fuller and more satisfying life. So try out all or any or as many as you like of these strategies and let me know in the comments if you have tried these and what are the results, or if you are still facing some issues, let me know in the comments, and then I will cover in the next video how to handle those issues or questions that you are struggling with. Bye for now.